I'm going to do some videos, some short 3-minute videos, sort of breaking down the stream so you guys get a better understanding without being confused on a live stream. So everybody's coming in. What's up on? And so for those who are watching the replay, I'm going to break up all of the little tricks and tips to drop body fat on keto. But it's really about keto diet. What's up, Deb? Ahmad's in the house. Okay. So I have 20/20 vision. Yes, but there's a reason why I'm wearing these glasses, as you guys know, and the reason why I have this brush, and the reason why I have this cup. So let's break stuff down. I see everybody coming into the chat. Hi, everybody. People on the replay are like, I can't see nothing. Well, no, you can't see it, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to break down the whole dropping body fat, and then I'm going to take your guys' questions, and then I'm going to do probably 3 videos breaking down this live stream for those who get confused. Did I enjoy the rain? When did it rain? It rained for like 2 seconds. Seriously, I was at the gym when it rains, so I didn't even notice. Okay, we got Missouri in the house. All right, so let's dive into this. Let me drink some water. So I'm gonna talk about water. So you guys are really gonna confuse with this whole concept of, let me wipe these down. These are just they're too funky. They're too funky for me. Hold on a sec, guys. Okay, so people get very confused. Hey, Rebecca. People become very confused by this whole keto thing, and mostly people do it to drop weight and blah, blah, blah. That's the running theme in all these videos. But there's some like deeper layers to think about when you're trying to drop fat. Now, most people who are trying to drop body fat, you're damaged. Let's keep it real. I'm not trying to drop fat. So if I were to try to drop fat, it would be kind of weird. People didn't ask me if I want to go leaner than what I am right now. And I'm like, no, I'm good. So put these suckers back on. These glasses play a huge role in fat loss. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to see through them. Okay. Thank you, Lance. Yes, Deborah's reminding guys how to like up the stream. So I've got the blue blockers on because they really, really help. Now, these are clear blue blockers. This company is called Gamar, Gamar. And I used to buy more expensive ones of this brand. This was like $7 on Amazon. And I would break them, sit on them, and I'd be like, well, there's another $50. Great, you know? And I kept looking and I found these. And they're exactly the same as this other brand that was more expensive. So I buy these. And I buy different shades. I've got deep red, I've got the orange and yellow ones. I've got the more clear ones like these. Now, for your people who are coming home late, I really suggest you wear these glasses. They're called Blue Light Blocking Glasses by Gamar on Amazon. And when you're driving at night and you're getting a lot of headlight glare, these are great because you can, they're like, you know, glasses. Okay, a lot of you guys have inverted cortisol because you're not on a circadian rhythm. What's up? What is it? D. Florentino or something, number 1? Okay, hi. So, and is that when your cortisol inverts, you're not going to drop body fat. Now, you guys know I really don't care about the body fat thing. What's my hand doing over here? I'm talking about it because you guys pound me on it every single day. So I thought it was a really great way to go into all the mechanisms of what stabilizes your body enough to then access the body fat without munching on your muscle. Because when your body munches on your muscle, it's a wrap. You fracked. You ain't going to lose weight. You're going to get sickly. All right, let's make sure this is nice and okay. So essentially, a lot of you people have you're out of the zone of circadian rhythm and you're going to bed too late, or when you actually sleep, you're not sleeping deep enough, or you guys have low blood sugar, or tend to have high to low, a hypoglycemic response, which wakes you up in the middle of the night. Another thing that wakes you up in the middle of the night is gallbladder. The liver doesn't have, well, it makes the salts, yeah. But anyway, I digress. The point is that if you're not sleeping deep enough and your cortisol is inverted and it's high at night, you become more insulin resistant overnight, which then it is impossible to adapt and to access that body fat when you're insulin resistant. It's a problem. That's where y'all start to get like estrogen dominant and the hair starts falling out because you don't sleep that well and you get fatter. A lot of people have thyroid problems and it's like, yeah, the hair's falling out, but you also just get fatter. So, yeah, GAMMAR, by the way. Yes, thank you to these companies. I should be, but I'm not. I have no affiliations as of yet. So if there's anyone to trust based on somebody not making a lot of money, it's me, because I'm the worst capitalist ever. Okay, so the problem is that you guys are becoming insulin resistant overnight. How do I know that? People are checking their blood glucose. It's skyrocketing in the morning. A lot of people have this problem. So you're having really high blood sugar or you're having hypoglycemic low blood sugar, and that's the problem. I think those keto, I think you meant to write, does keto raise estrogen in men? No, keto helps your body, people. Why would I promote something that's going to make men obese? No. Okay. I'm trying to talk about the exterior things that make people either drop body fat or gain weight, and it's keto or not keto. But in the concept of keto, that's when your body's going to access the body fat. So people are like, so if I'm eating a lot of fat, like how am I going to access my body fat? Oh my God, I swear, I don't eat all that fat. And I'm like, you people are supposed to finish dinner by like 6. Okay. Okay. You're supposed to finish dinner around 6 so you can start fasting. So in the middle of the night and you're in homeostatic balance, blood sugar's balanced, you're insulin sensitive, body starts munching on the fat and create ketones via the liver and getting into the stream and pass the blood-brain barrier into the Krebs cycle. And then just boom, you wake up nice and lean. So you're not going to be eating fat in the middle of the night unless you're a night shift worker. So those who keep asking me, how can you eat fat and burn fat because you eat in the day, fast at night? That's how. Okay. You guys don't take me serious. People who find my channel like, she's so weird. Come on, so not cool. So the reason why, so the glasses are fantastic. You put them on when the sun goes down. Yeah, put them on when the sun goes down. And you keep them on. Where's my iPad? You guys should go to my Instagram because I was talking about the blue blockers and I accidentally pushed a button and Siri started talking to me and it got me, it's funny. So my Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. I'm teaching guys about healthiness and keto and low carb on my Instagram. I also have a keto course. Somebody's asking me about my keto course. It's a membership, right? So it's $15 a month, but it's the cheapest freaking course you'll ever find on the internet. Okay. So for those who really, really, really need questions answered, go there because live streams, and it's probably, what is it? It's probably scuffed. This stream is probably buffering and all this weird stuff. So forgive me if it is. Okay, so keto, like keto is like the cure-all for cellulite and, multiple sclerosis. It doesn't work like that. It's not keto. It's the application of how you change your life, people. So I just want to cover the glasses. So these are great. You put them on when the sun goes down. And somebody said, they don't work. And I'm like, no, they work. You just have to wait 2, even 3 weeks for them to work. And the reason why that is that some of you guys have such bad inverted cortisol, terrible blood sugar dysregulation, your macros are wrong, or just even on a carb diet, if you're stressed and you're up late and you're eating late and the body's got to digest food, you're not going to notice this very much. So, or if you cut all that bad habit out in the coffee and the alcohol, you cut it out, it's going to take a while for your body to balance. So that's the problem with these things like keto, is that people are too impatient for the results, and so they give up, and they're like, it didn't work, and I did intermittent fasting, I lost 15 pounds of water, and like now my menstrual cycle is really weird. Anyway, so these are great and they work. You just have to be patient enough to start reinverting back your getting your cortisol to be back high in the morning. It takes a minute, but they work. They work. And don't forget that I think it can't focus with these glasses on. The focus of the camera is like, I can't focus when she's wearing those glasses, so they're coming off. So the thing that's really huge about dropping body fat is your quality of sleep, because people don't realize that they're having reactive hypoglycemia, they're having hypoglycemia in the middle of the night, they're becoming insulin resistant from just having a poor night's sleep, and then therefore they're not dropping weight on any diet. I don't care, carnivore, fasting, snake, HC, blah, blah, all that stuff. It doesn't matter. You guys don't understand weight on the scale and your body fat percentage and lean mass percentage. And a lot of you guys are just catabolic because, of course, you're going into gluconeogenesis because you've been dieting and going from one diet to another, and you're not adapted, and you develop more hypoglycemic symptoms or an instability in your blood sugar. Okay, so that's one of the major ways that you can't adapt, nor can you drop weight. So obviously, if you sleep, you're gonna burn fat, people. That's a fact, but nobody sleeps. No one. Everybody's sleep is just horrific. It's abysmal. Everybody's sleep is bad. Who lives in the modern society now? If we all lived in tents, near the equator, if we lived outside and we ate and we took care of ourselves and our adrenals and we ate clean and had minerals, we would be able to regulate our body fat more, as long as we weren't starving. So here we go. I've got this, you can get these at like pharmacy, drugstore. It's got very fine bristles on it. This is for your lymphatic system. This includes men as well. So a lot of you guys have poor circulation in the body. You also, which you can't, the body must be in homeostasis. This stuff is all connected, okay? The whole thing's connected. So one thing goes, it all goes. So the dry brushing is really great. So what you do is you try to get, right, the reservoirs of your body, your lymph system moving. A lot of you guys sit at a desk. A lot of women and men can become estrogen dominant, which estrogen can clog up your biliary system and get into the liver. It can get into the gallbladder. And so you need to stand up. You guys need a nice straight freaking posture, plumb line. You need to diaphragmatic breathe every couple of hours, or if not every hour at your job, and go into the bathroom, do some dry brushing, right? So you start at the ankle, you start driving it up towards the heart, and you have lymph nodes in certain parts, and so then you want to push down and get the fluid running in your reservoir system. A big problem is, and I'm not a dry brushing expert, I just want to put that out there, but people are like, she ain't doing it right. With that said, a lot of you guys have a potassium and sodium imbalance. If you have a potassium and sodium imbalance, you are not going to adapt, and that's the end of it. Right? You can't do a lot of sodium without potassium. You're going to blow up like a balloon. You'll be swollen, and with women, it's very, very obvious. Like, my legs are swollen, my ankles are swollen, everything's swollen, my veins are bulging, I've got spider veins. Y'all standing and you're not getting that whole lymph system going towards the heart and upwards towards the heart. Start at the ankle, go upwards towards the heart, and you do this for a couple minutes, and this is amazing. Now, some people like to use rebounders or swimming to get all the fluid going in the body, but you have to consider your lymphatic system and also consider the sleep issue. And okay, so another problem that you guys have, reason why you can't drop body fat, is like all these systems are just clogged. So you don't do enough diaphragmatic breathing, then tenses up your central nervous system. So you guys have like neck pain, back pain, and sciatica. A lot of you have sciatica. So if you probably tested your CRP markers, you would probably see high C-reactive protein, which is an inflammatory marker, just from having sciatica. And sciatica is from standing too much or sitting too much or exercising improperly, and then you irritate that sciatic nerve, and then everything that you do in a day is just keeping it nice and inflamed. And when the body's inflamed, it doesn't want to drop body fat, right? It's catabolic, it's inflamed. So all of these things matter when people are trying to drop body fat and preserve the muscle, because we get confused on the internet. How do you actually drop body fat? Well, you don't want to just step on a scale and lose weight, because for me, to step on a scale and I'm like 6 pounds lighter, I'm like devastated, because this is stuff, this is my body, right? This is me, right? That's where I like to be. And this is my lean mass. I love sitting right here. It's 5'3" and weigh around 125, 106 pounds, around 13% body fat. Now the light's a little diffused right now, but 13, maybe 14%, and I like sitting there. So with that said, I don't want to lose weight. I'm always trying to gain lean mass, which is your muscles. So I have stage 2 lipidemia, and I've lost 60 pounds. I don't aim for 3 months. I dry brush every day. Good. But it's hard controlling my swelling with this disease. Yes. So unfortunately, my mother has this disease as well. And one of the biggest problems with my mother is that she does not raise her feet above her heart. And she's always standing. So, she's got like the compression socks and the freaking, the thing that she got from the doctor, which is this air thing that compresses and all of this stuff. But a lot of the problem is that is her sodium, potassium, and water. Lipidemia. Make sure you said you wrote lipidemia. Yeah. So you say that you lost 60 pounds. I don't know how you did that. I don't know if it was muscle. I don't know if some of that was water. So there's more to her backstory. And this is like a really good subject, because a lot of you people will go online and do all these diets and be like, I lost this much weight, but nobody understands, like, what did they actually lose? Because if you lose muscle weighs a lot. So you don't lose muscle trying to starve yourself and intermittent fast and fast. So the other things about dropping fat are about regulating your blood sugar and regulating your insulin and your sex hormones. So, and your adrenal. And I talk about these things in every video, but like light burns fat at rest. So when I'm sitting and chilling, I'm staying lean, because I've got amazing muscular development at 51, and I have really, really great GLUT4 receptor development, which I explained in the last live stream. So if I have the glucose that I would have from post-workout, for example, my body's going to uptake it and use it instead of storing it. So people who are estrogen dominant in their body shape can see it. It's very evident. With men, you can see it because men are flattening out in their muscle tone. They start storing fat around the middle. Women have that estrogen dominant zone. Women with the whole cellulite thing, that is estrogen dominance. It's age, because your skin is not taut and pulled tight anymore, and that bubbling effect starts to poke through, and also the fibrous fascia bands that are tight in your body. And then you've got that estrogen fat pushing through the fibrous matrix, right? Like this is fibrous matrix. So if there's fat under here, it's going to push through and bubble. So that's why estrogen dominance in women sucks, right? Because that's where you start to really notice that cellulite. And, also you just want to get like your lymph system going, and you want to clear out toxins, which also claters. Did I say claters? Is that a word? caters to the cellulite, and also a lot of sitting will stiffen up that fascia. So if you're sitting at a desk and sitting at a desk and sitting at a desk and sitting at a desk, and you're not breaking up that fascia, right? So you can break up that fascia. It's not just overweight that makes you have cellulite. A girl who's really thin can have cellulite, but have estrogen dominant. She can be skinny fat. She can have tough fibrous bands or fascia. Oh, I'm glad that you like this info. I'm glad. That's great. Let's see here. Is vibration platform good for your lymphatic system? Yeah, yeah. But oh, you had a hysterectomy. Is that? Did I just get that? Ooh, chow. Ooh, you had a hysterectomy. Don't go on that thing when you had a hysterectomy. Why do so many women have hysterectomies? Hysterectomies. I hope that they didn't just take it out because you had fibroids. Um, I have bad cellulite since I was a teenager. So Rebecca, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know your lifestyle. I don't know if you're like using any foam rollers to break up any tight, taut fascia. I don't know if you're estrogen dominant. Stephanie, what do you think about raw milk? Raw milk from A2 cows, if you don't have any sensitivities or histamine response to whey and casein in the protein in the raw milk from an A2 cow, and you're not on keto, go for it. But if you're on, and you don't have you don't have SIBO, which will do that too, but it can make you have a bad reaction to raw dairy, just blow up like a freaking balloon beyond the lactose. But there's too many carbs for keto people. So now you could do possibly a to kefir on keto. That you could do. Have histamine and SIBO and all this nonsense. Oh yeah, Deborah's reminding you guys to for consultation, go to stephanieperson.com. Although tonight, I told everybody I would open up my calendar for more dates. So if you guys are interested in a consultation, go to stephanieperson.com. You can also sign up for my very affordable keto course where you don't spend hundreds of dollars for all these other people. They're like, you and blah, blah, blah are my favorite. I'm like, don't listen to that other person because that other person is telling you to intermittent fast. And this person is a man. And men do not understand women's bodies, nor the stress, nor our cycles. They know it in theory, but they don't know what we have to. Like, somebody just had a hysterectomy in one of the comments. My doctor wanted me to have hysterectomy because of fibroids that was causing extreme pain. Ever since I started keto, my pain is totally gone, and I didn't need the hysterectomy. Thank goodness. Thank God, Clark.